I feel there is nothing like being authentic, and that's why I'm here just the way I am, without much preparation, but something on my heart I would like to share, and I hope you will be inspired. For me, it is so important to be me, to be authentic. There are so many people out there who saying what others saying, who are copying what others are doing, who are never doing their own thing. And so it just feels it's not the right thing, what they are doing. It doesn't come across as genuine and that's really true. And so I want to be just who I am. And in order to be that and to be who I am means also to live my creative way, to live the way God has created me. And creativity is something so deep. It is inside of us. It's a deep, deep inside force because we were created by somebody who is totally creative, our creator, and we are created in his image and likeness, and that's why we are creative. But in order to be creative and to be yourself while being creative, you need to know two things. You need to know God, person to person, heart to heart, who he really is, and you need to know what he is for you, how he is for you, and that he's totally for you, and you need to know how he sees you. You don't need to understand what your neighbor, your friend, your school colleague, or your work colleague says about you. That's not really important. Important is to know who you are, and the best thing to find out is, imagine looking into God's eyes, mirroring yourself in his eye, and then you will begin to see the way he sees you. And that gives you the foundation. You're standing on the strong foundation of having a perfect father. Whatever happened in your life, I don't want to go into that, but you are not an orphan. You are not alone. You have a perfect father. And as you interact with him, this security will reach deep, deep into your deepest being. And out of that, you begin to have this courage and this intention and this understanding of being you and creatively you. And being creative doesn't mean to paint a picture, play a piece of music, or knit a jumper or anything like that. It means the way you relate to others is creative. The way you set your table is creative. The way you wash your dishes is creative. The way you think of new strategies of how to deal with spouses, with relatives, with children, how to deal with your work colleague or your boss, how you do your gardening, how you think of new business strategies, how you care for this patient in hospital. All of that, it's deeply creatively you. And I think it's not something we are aware of, but I would like to challenge you. Begin to think on these lines. Begin to see yourself as a creative person who brings out things, whatever you do, you say, in a uniquely you way, which is a unique, creative you. The way you are, you bring out, it's God's fingerprint on your life in this world, because, fingerprints are all different. And so what you have to bring out of this creative treasure chest inside of you will enrich the world around you. So I would love to ask you to please think about these things and ponder on it, because it is so much fun to begin to see yourself as you and do what only you can be, creatively you in this world. God bless you.